What's up everyone, today I'm gonna teach you how to draw Fate mask from Fortnite. If you are new to this channel, be sure to like, subscribe and comment below. I'm gonna draw on my Wacom tablet, but you can follow my tutorials with any other media that you have, whether it's pencil color, Sharpie or crayon. Now I'm gonna start with drawing his mask. So we're gonna draw an upside down V at this point right here. And on the right side, I'm gonna turn it sideways right there, and from that point I'm gonna draw a curved line out to the right, and I'm gonna make a diagonal line from this point down right there, and I'm gonna make another turn upwards to the center of the eye, and inside of the eye socket I'm gonna add a circular line across right there, and I'm gonna fill the lower point with black color. Now at this point right here, I'm gonna draw his eyebrow with a line up and a sharp turn back down to the side, and a curved line up to the right. I'm gonna make a turn sideways at this point and up, and I'm gonna make the horn on the right with a curved line up to the tip and a sharp turn back down to the base. And from the corner right there, I'm gonna draw a line down and sideways back to that point. Now at this corner, I'm gonna add a rectangular shape. Now we're gonna copy the same shape on the left side. And at the side of the eye, I'm going to add a line down. Now for the left horn, we're gonna make a line up from the base diagonally to the left right there, and a semicircular turn straighter up and sharp turn back down, and the same path as the inner line of the horn. Now on the left side of the face, I'm gonna extend this line down and a semicircular turn at the cheekbone, and from this point a line down. Now in between his eye, I'm gonna add a curved line downwards and slightly to the right, and then I'm gonna make a turn straight down. At the side of the nose, I'm gonna add a curved line right there, up and sideways, and on the middle point right here, I'm gonna draw a curved line across, and I'm gonna extend it on the side diagonally up, and the same goes to the left side, and I'm gonna make a curve at the corner and on the right side as well, and turn it to the front. Now at the side of the nose, I'm gonna draw a line there, turn it sideways and upwards to the right with a curved line, and similar on the left side, and a curved line at this point. On the right cheek, a curved line at that point, and turn it to the back. And above the eye, I'm gonna add a curved line right here. Now below his nose, I'm gonna draw the upper lip with a curved line across, and the lower lip, another curved line, and we're gonna stretch it up in the middle point and back down on the right side and back up. And I'm gonna draw his fang with a curved line up from this point, and I'm gonna draw his lower fang with a curved line up from this point and a sharp turn back down. And for the upper line of the lip, I'm gonna draw a semicircle corner at this part right here. And for the upper fang, I'm gonna draw a curved line out and down to the right and a sharp turn back in to that corner right there. And we're gonna do the same thing on the left side. Now for the lower lips, I'm gonna trace the same line across right there, and on the left side I'm gonna draw a curved line down from this and turn it sideways and diagonally up on the right side, and we're gonna continue that line beyond that fang to the cheek. And for his teeth in the middle, I'm going to draw a zigzag line at this corner, a line across, and a zigzag line on the right as well. Now for his hoodie, I'm going to draw a curved line across right there and continue that on the right side and turn it downwards, slightly out, and a semicircle turn back into the center and downwards, and on the left side a curved line down, slightly out, and we're gonna make a few wavy strokes at this point and back to the center and out. I'm gonna trace this line back up at the outer corner right there. Continue that all the way up to the top of the head, and I'm gonna make a turn towards the side on the right and back down. I'm gonna flare it out at the lower point of the hoodie here and a semicircle turn back in to the center and to that point right there. I'm gonna trace the same line of the hoodie on the right side as well. Now on top of his head, I'm gonna draw a curved line down and across and back up. Below the head, I'm gonna draw across a curved line at this point, and on his chin, a triangular shape back down on the right side and a line at the tip back up to the lips. Now at this corner here, I'm going to draw a curved line up, sideways, and we're going to copy the same shape on the left side. Below the chin, I'm going to draw a line down, and we're going to make a turn slightly to the left with a curved line down. I'm gonna repeat the same line at this point right here, and I'm gonna extend it to the lower point of the inner shirt, And somewhere here I'm gonna draw across a line, and at this lower point I'm gonna flare it out with the curved line sideways direction, and I'm gonna turn it to the side on both the lower point right there. And at this point I'm gonna draw a curved line down and extend it all the way down, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side, and we're gonna make some curvy stroke at this point at the lower part right there. Now going back to this point, I'm gonna draw a curved line down to the side of the zipper, and we're gonna do the same shape on the right side and a line following the same path as the middle two line. And at this point I'm gonna draw a curved line all the way to the side of the jacket right there. Now on the right side of his hoodie, I'm gonna draw his shoulder pad with a curved line out from this point and a diagonal turn to the left and down, and turn it downwards and back up diagonally to the left. And at the lower point I'm gonna trace the same diagonal line right there, and the patterns with a line up, diagonal turn back out to the top right corner. And I'm gonna trace the right side to give a thickness to the shoulder pad. Below the shoulder pad on the right, I'm gonna draw his sleeve with a curved line down and a semicircle turn out and back up right there. I'm gonna take this point and draw a curved line down and turn it outwards and extend it down further to the lower point, and at that point right there I'm gonna make a semicircle turn, and from the inner point of the jacket right here I'm gonna draw across a curved line and end it with a semicircle turn right there. I'm gonna trace the same line across at this upper point right here. Now for the patterns on his jacket, I'm gonna take this point and draw a diagonal line to the left and turn it downwards and in and down, and I'm gonna make a diagonal line down to the right and back up at the outer corner right there. I'm gonna trace the same line at this lower point, and at this point a line in and back to this upper point right here. I'm gonna trace the inner line of the jacket all the way down to that point, the turn out and diagonal turn up, and I'm gonna trace the same line as the upper pattern right there and back out at this point. We're gonna trace the same line again at this lower point across to the side of the jacket, and at this point a curved line down all the way to the bottom point right there. Now moving on to the arms, I'm gonna take this point and draw a curved line towards the elbow and make a semicircle turn up on the right side, and the inner arms with a curved line up all the way to the wrist. I'm gonna turn it slightly to the left right there and across a curved line. And at this inner point I'm gonna draw a curved line up and turn it sideways across the knuckles and turn it back down on the right side. Now for the fingers, I'm gonna draw a line there, across, sideways, down, sharp turn back up, sideways, down, and I'm gonna repeat the same shape for the other fingers. A line up from this point, semicircle turn back down, the same on this finger, and a curved line on the left side. I'm gonna copy the same shape for this finger as well, and for this finger, a line up, diagonal turn up, semicircle turn, and back down on the other side. And for the thumb, I'm gonna copy the same shape at this point right here. Below the wrist right here, I'm gonna draw across another curved line and a diagonal turn to the left and back out and down and out and sideways and back up at the side to the wrist and sideways at that point. Now below that shape, I'm gonna trace the lower point at this corner, and we're gonna trace another one at this point as well. I'm gonna trace the inner diagonal line and sideways for all of that shape at the side. At this point, I'm going to draw a rectangular shape for the top part, and for the lower corners, diagonal line in and across a line, and a few lines at this point right here. Now for the shoulder pad, I'm just gonna extend this line, turn it sideways right there, and at the outer line of the shoulder, I'm gonna add a rectangular shape right there and a curved line at that corner. Now moving on to the lower part of his outfit, I'm gonna draw the pants with a curved line across right there, and off center I'm gonna draw a diagonal line down and turn it slightly in at the knee and flare it back out at the bottom point, and a semicircle turn with a curved line across for the lower part. And I'm gonna copy the same shape for the outer line of the pants on the right. And below the pants, I'm gonna draw a curved line on both sides, and in the middle point above the shoe, I'm gonna draw a triangular shape right there, and at the sides I'm gonna draw a line out and turn it down on both sides. And then at the lower point right there, I'm gonna turn it slightly outwards with a curved line down, and at the lower point I'm gonna draw across a curved line right there, and on both sides below that I'm gonna draw a line down and across a curved line for the waist of the shoe. Now from this point I'm gonna extend this diagonal line down and turn it with a semicircle turn to the right side and turn it down with a semicircle turn. A curved line at this corner, and then I'm gonna trace this line across all the way down. For the top part of the shoe, I'm gonna trace that line as well. And for the left side of the pants, I'm gonna copy the whole shape Now for the left side of the shoe, I'm gonna draw a triangle shape at this point. And on the side, I'm gonna draw a line out and down and a diagonal turn to the left. And then I'm gonna make a sharp turn back to the right. And at that point, I'm gonna turn it upwards. Now on the side here, I'm gonna make a curved line to the right, semicircle turn back down on the side, and I'm gonna flare it out at the bottom point right here. And at the front, I'm gonna draw a curved line and a semicircle turn to the side, and I'm gonna make a wavy line across all the way to the heels. Now from the front part, I'm gonna draw a line down, and we're gonna do the same thing on the heels. I'm gonna draw another curvy lines across on the base of the shoes. Now I'm gonna draw a diagonal line from this point sideways and back up, and a curved line at that point, a semicircle turn at the lower point. And I'm gonna trace this line along this part right here, and a curved line at this point. Now for the jacket on the left, I'm gonna extend this line down, and I'm gonna make a curved turn to the side and continue that to the back. Now for the left side of the jacket, I'm gonna trace this line all the way up. Now for the shoulder pad on the left, I'm gonna draw a diagonal line from this point down and back up to the side, and I'm gonna make a turn up and sideways back to the hoodies. And for the pattern, a line diagonally down and down. From the lower point of the shoulder pad, I'm gonna draw a curved line from this point down, and along that line I'm gonna draw a few rectangular shape, and below that a line downwards, and in between the arms I'm gonna take this point and draw a curved line outwards, and at this point we're gonna draw a strap with a curved line across and another one at this point, and on the top and lower point we're gonna draw a line. We're gonna continue the line all the way out, and around the wrist I'm gonna draw across a curved line. In between the palm, I'm gonna take this point and draw a curved line out to the thumb, and I'm gonna make a semicircle turn back down, and I'm gonna make a turn out to the other finger. And at this point, I'm gonna draw a semicircle line and turn it downwards and semicircle turn back in. For the other finger, a line at this point, another line, and a semicircle line for this point and the other top point. We're gonna copy the same shape for the other fingers, and on the right side of the wrist I'm gonna draw a curved line. On each of the fingers I'm gonna draw a curved line, and for the thumb I'm gonna draw a semicircle line here and a curved line. Now for the lines between the pants, we're gonna draw two right there, and at the side on the left a curved line in and down, and on the right a curved line down all the way to the base of the pants. That's all for our tutorial today. I hope you enjoy it and find my lessons helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Also, feel free to drop your requests, suggestions, or any other comments in the comment section below. See you next time!